What's going on, everybody? Back to garden stuff this week. Foam cannon last week. Between stuff going on, and already had pre-shot the foam cannon videos, so that's what worked out. You can't tell by looking outside, but it's actually been raining / drizzling the last 3 days, and then just started clearing up this afternoon. Onions have been going crazy. I think this is, I'm gonna guess, week 5. I'd have to go back and physically look, but these multiplying onions grow quick once they get going. A couple of them a little slow, like this one probably died out, I'm guessing. This one's a little bit slow, but it's growing. You can see some of this dry stuff on here. But everything is going at its own pace, right? Even though you did them all at the same time. That's now fallen off and dead. Same thing for this one, probably the same thing. Yep. But that's alright, they're doing what they need to do. I picked up a few more buckets. And the goal is, granted these are all falling over, is to split these 2 buckets up and try to do the chest mount GoPro and take you along for the ride just to see what they look like underneath. And these are going like wildfire too. It's pretty crazy. You gotta figure there were only 3 pairs, kind of like, I think there's a 4th one in there, but basically I did everything in sets of 3 or 4, and they're just going crazy. What's really weird is some of the buckets get all this extra growth in here and some don't, so I need to kind of go in and clean them up a little bit. Cucumbers are pretty much shot, but they're trying to come back. It's just with the cooler weather they're starting to rally a little bit. The tongues of fire started to rally, died off. A little bit of growth here at the bottom. We'll see what happens. The rattlesnake looks pretty good. It's a little bit on the skinny side, but there are a few blossoms. So we'll see what happens. And then the dragon tongue, kind of in the middle. See, here's the junk that I get. This is what's growing in all of my planters. It comes up pretty easy if you catch it early. Something that floats in the air around here. These green beans, although they look pretty healthy, it's just been too hot, and the tomatoes are doing their best to deal with the heat. So getting ready to propagate the rosemary. It's growing pretty well. Gonna cut off some and get some clones going. And I think there's a berry or 2 hiding in here. But the plants, now that the heat is gone down, a little bit extra water, they're pretty healthy. There's a little berry hiding down there. Is it edible? Actually it is, look at that. And then they're shooting out runners, which is what I'm getting ready to try to take advantage of. The runners, get them in some dirt, and get them propagating for next year. These tomatoes, this one fell down, high winds. You can see it's kind of leaning. Haven't watered today, I was debating, and then it kind of dried up quite a bit, so I need to water. The sun golds, they're still growing, but to be honest, they're a little too sweet. There's no tang to them. Serranos just started blooming yesterday, today, so I need to get a little more dirt in the bucket now that it's grown up a bit. But so we should have some peppers in a couple weeks. And we've got all the purple sweet potatoes. They're drooping a little bit. They need a little bit of water, so I need to grab the hose, get them watered in. Here's a fig. I still haven't sampled them yet, so I'm guessing that one looks a little soft. Actually, no, it probably needs to be picked right now before the birds get it and give it a taste test, so we'll see what happens. Other than that, everything else is kind of status quo, a little boring. The other heirloom, not heirloom, the other multiplying onions are not in stock yet, so haven't been able to order those. Let's take a look around here. I think it was this one. Yeah, let's see around the other side for these thorns. If you haven't seen on the lemon and limes, they've got these crazy thorns on them. I don't see any ants. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up. Got annoying neighbors are outside clapping at a stupid dog, so that's it for this week. Thanks for watching.